swag. The Kevin Jack Show. The Kevin Jack Show. The Kevin Jack Show. Yeah, the Kevin Jack Show.
It is the Kevin Jack Show. We are back. It's a special episode. It's the Giovanni Tha King episode. So, this next guy, I like to tell you all that we are early on almost everything. And I hate to be like braggadocious about it, but it's correct. I've been correct before. Now, this is a guy I've known quite a long time. So, this is actually going to be a cool interview to do just because he has so much going on. But right now, he's literally single-handedly putting on for himself and Central Texas. And so we gotta find the air horn again because it just wouldn't be the Kevin Jack Show if we didn't have the DJ air horn. So when we bring this guy on, you gotta understand, you're seeing greatness happen. You're seeing the future. Okay. Now, if I told you you were gonna see Hype Williams, Future before they popped, you say, oh no, Jack, that's not it. Tonight, I'm making a very bold prediction that this guy is going to be making waves, and you're going to get to know his name if you haven't already figured out what his name is. With no further ado, let me get the air horn going. Yeah, air horn again. Air horn one more time. Let's go air horn a few times. We gotta go one more time, one more time, one more
Where is
time.
it? Where is it?
We got Giovanni the King. Hold up, let's get Gio actually.
Hey, Cashy, this shit smooth, bro.
Gio, what's up, man?
Oh yeah, brother. It's your boy Giovanni
Oh,
the King, brother. We're clanging and banging it over here in Central Texas, Waco.
hey, so I forgot that you're a wrestling fan, so I do have some questions to ask you on that. Hey, so first of all, man, thanks for coming on the show. This is gonna be a great vibe tonight. Y'all already know
Yeah.
what time it is. But Anthony, man, I see you over there. That's an ugly hat you got on, man. No, that's actually a fresh hat. Let me get that. I
You
call
want that?
if you haven't noticed, I call everything Anthony does ugly for whatever reason. It just
That's
makes it
true.
better. Anthony, you doing good, baby?
Hey, baby, yeah, throw him, hey. So I gotta get you a Bucks hat. I gotta get you a College Station hat. Probably the Aggie hat. What else you want, man? So that way I can lace you up,
Hey, man,
proper when you.
just 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 as long as it's not like maroon. Hey, I'll do some maroon. I'll do. You know what? I'll do some maroon. Like a throwback Johnny Manziel. Like
Oh,
I want the
my
2012
my
edition.
girl graduated from Baylor, so we don't appreciate that talk in this household. We don't appreciate none of that eggy talk over here. No.
Hey, hey, so I'm gonna be switching to the green
hey,
for a little bit, but we'll jump into it. So, Gio, I kind of know your story already, and I've known you for a while now, and I've kind of seen all the amazing things that you've been able to do in terms of just the music, the videos. But for the people who this might be their first time seeing you, right? Give
Yeah.
us the background. Like, where did it all start?
It all started. I was DJ Geo, man. We was all in the hood and everybody was hooping, and I was the nerd. You know what I'm saying? So I was the nerd out of the group, and I didn't know how to hoop. So eventually, we all they used to the whole block would like record ever at my homie's house, and I was like, you know what? Why don't y'all come to my house? And it all started from there. I probably try to hold every single job in entertainment if I could figure it out.
So,
Um,
so you start off as a DJ.
DJ Geo. That was my name. DJ Geo. I was like a fake DJ Screw.
You were a
I
fake
would
DJ.
I could chop and screw very good, and that's no lie. I'm a very good chop and screwer on virtual DJ, and I have some turntables that I bought from my homie E for $50, and they're nice pioneers. So I can chop and screw if you need a quinceañera chop and screwed.
Hey,
Hey man, call me.
hey, don't play, cause hey, I definitely might hit you up. So
I'll
so
be in there more like
how did it evolve from the DJ Geo to what we see now? Like, what happened to transition from the DJing to the actual rapping?
Well, man, I just got a shout out to the homie BJ Baby Joe. That was his name. He was rapping at my house, and he ended up. I had this Mexican girlfriend at the time, you know, and he ended up telling her all the girls I cheated on her with, and he spilled all the tea, and I was like, he rapped at my house, so I was like, well, I ain't gonna have nobody come rap. I tried to beat him up and all this whatever, but I was like, I'm not having all these people rap in my house. I'm finna rap, and I made a diss song about him, you know. So that's where it started, you know. So I always credit my career to Baby Joe.
So, so you actually you started with some controversies. What you telling me? Wow. See. I never
Yeah.
knew that. I never knew that.
But
I
that was like a long time ago, like maybe like 13 years ago, like, you know, like a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, I always wanted to do it, and I was always help people like structure their freestyles and formulate bars. So I always kind of understood what it took before I even did it, you know.
right.
So I just, you know, had to find me and find my sound. And then it's kind of crazy because like the third song I made kind of blew up in locally, and it became like a hit that people still to this day remember it. And I kind of remixed it and made "What's Your Name" and I put Lil Ronnie on it, and which was one of the biggest songs of last year for me. I went shot in Puerto Rico, and like it was big for me, you know.
So
That was
let's
that.
go back to that because that's where I think I meet you is around that time period. Take us back to that the first big record that you ever had, and like what was the whole process like? What was the vibe like? How did that
Well,
even happen?
that was actually probably like 5 years before we actually ever met and did shows. And I credit to like, you know, like to be honest, College Station was like my biggest like core fans of people that really rocked with me. And you know,
You
like
already know.
BCS, like for real, like Northgate, everything. Like, you know, I went to jail there. I had great times there. I
Hey,
seen people kicking beach balls at my shows. I performed for 5,000 people, 6,000 people. You know, multiple occasions and times I forgot. My homie had to bring me back and remind me because he was there as a fan and now he's an artist. So like these are things that I forget, but that like the details I forget, but it's something that like is real special to me, you know what I'm saying? But like once we dropped Schoolboy Paper, I was in college and stuff and linked up with y'all and was just out there just having fun. Just doing like not having a plan, not having a management really, not having any kind of nothing, just doing it, you know what I'm saying? Performing with Big Sean, Justin Timberlake's artists, who else was out there? David Banner, performing for Paul Wall, Commander, my idols. The people, Commander is the reason I got in the game, you know what I'm saying? So to perform with them, with my homies from Bellmead on stage, you know what I'm saying? Like all my people from the mud, it's crazy. You know, it's
So
dope.
I definitely remember the Schoolboy Paper because I heard that. I was in Austin, so I heard that record, and it just so happened that me and Anthony had recently like linked up as well, and so I heard the record, and then I heard about how you were moving, and so I think you had either several features or like a bunch of people wanting a feature on that record, and that's how I even found out about you before I even met Anthony. So that was pretty crazy, man. So it's kind of surreal to watch that whole grind and whatnot. And so fast forward, I do have a clip of this. I may show it at the end, but
Mhm.
you keep on with the music, and you've done shows with and records with just about everyone, right? I'm not sure
Yeah,
when it
almost
happens,
almost
but
everyone from Texas, almost everyone, you
I,
know, it's a
pretty much
blessing.
so go through the list of names right now that
Man,
people would know.
I was at LaRonnie's house the other day. I was on Offloads One, so that'd probably be, you know, to me, I think he's probably the best artist I ever worked with. Uh, I don't know. I've done so many songs with people. On one song, which on Charlie Wood's remix, I was on a song with like 20, 30 people from Texas. So like Chingo Bling, everybody from that time period, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know. Like I don't even know. Like I've created with so many people in so many different ways, and either filming for their shows or doing music videos or hooks or just creating music for them. Um,
Little Flip.
yeah,
Little
him
Flip.
too. Yeah, him too.
Yeah, Flip
You know,
Flip was one of the early ones I think I caught. Um,
Magno. Hey, I remember I
was
caught
it
you
the
on the
Mac?
Magno.
Magno.
Yeah, shout out to Magno. Him and Tum Tum were like the first people who really put me under their wing and like really showed me like what the game was. And Charlie Boy too. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Third. But mainly Magno. I was really wildlife. His label. I was in wildlife at the time. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Magno.
So how did the whole Tum Tum connection happen? Because that always tripped me out. You being, from Syntex, and then you make that connection, which that they kind of are iconic as far as Dallas Fort Worth area, and then Texas in general. How did that even happen?
Man, to say how it happened, I don't know. I just remember being broke on Big Phil's couch, texting like Tum Tum and KB and Lil Ronnie, the people from TBGs, like just asking them how much money did they spend a week on recreational fun, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
just like different things that I just wanted to emulate. And I was just sleeping on a couch. My slogan was, I just want to rap. So I just remember like going to the studio and seeing Platinum Plaques and like him doing songs with me. And like, I was so bad and so nervous. I had to re-record it, you know what I'm saying? And just like, he was cool. And I don't know, he just always just like, was real, you know what I'm saying? That's why it was dope that we got to literally just do a video that it's about to hit 150,000 views that we dropped like last month. So for me to come back and to do something for him and Flip, which is two people who helped me out tremendously in this game, was crazy. It's just like full circle, bro. It's like hard to explain. Like I don't even care about the numbers or nothing. It's just kind of like doing things that you love to do and like really feeling it and really feeling good about it at the end of the day. Like when you're an artist, like being 32 years old, like the things that I've done and the places I've gone and like having such a huge ego and to being able to just maintain and just to do what I love to do is a blessing. Like that makes me feel better than really any amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Like I see a lot of people that have labels and have tons of money that they're not as happy as me. And it's a blessing for me to be as broke as I am, as happy as I am. I got my girl here that she keeps me grounded. I got my family. I got my dogs, you know what I'm saying?
For
I
sure.
still got a little chain. It ain't perfect, but it is designer, you know what I'm saying? I got my wrestling toys, you know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
God watches me and keep me blessed, bro. Like
have
it's
Hulk hollow at him. Hey, so fast forward. So for those of you who don't know, I've had to take it off my page because it was so controversial, right? But Geo shot by hands down one of the most popular videos of my music career, right? And this was either 2013, 2014. But the video is, I'm gonna show y'all a clip. It's throwed off. I'm in character, and I remember hitting Geo up, and I was like, "Yo, check this out. I got this character. It's gonna look crazy. Will you shoot the video?" I'm talking about. It seemed like it happened within a few days. You pulled up. We're shooting right off of I-35, and to me, it's one. It is epic. It is epic. I'm gonna show a
play a
clip
clip.
of it, and so I guess my question is when that transition happened. So I remember you rapping, and then I remember you always coming deep to the shows, and I remembered you as a rapper, right? And so then I saw a visual that you did, and I was like, wait, when did the photos and the visuals, how did that come together? And so what happened to make you start shooting videos? Because your videos immediately made an impact, and it was immediately like almost something natural. So what happened that made you kind of double the hustle where you were rapping and moonlighting as a videography?
Well, I mean, it feels like it was instant, but to me, it feels like it took forever. Like it took forever. Like I remember being like one of the first artists I can remember in the underground to just like you said, Lil B, like a type of Lil B, like just dropping videos on the YouTube on the internet. Like I could say I was one of the first 10 artists in Texas to really just be on that wave. And that's just like before Riff Raff. And not even in no bad stuff, just I was on some weird stuff because the graphics put me in it. But like I've always did my
Hey,
videos like from like 9 years ago. I did my first video. I went to school for it. I went to college for it. While I was doing rap in schoolboy paper, I was going to school to learn all that. But it was just because I was so poor that I couldn't afford it. Like I was in the videos on BT with, you know what I'm saying, directed by Mr. Boomtown, but I could never afford that video. I'm from Bellmead, Texas. I sleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like when we got a trailer house, when we got a double wide, that's when we felt like we made it. Don't you know what I'm saying? So like I never in my wildest dreams would believe that I could do it. So I just did it myself, and it was cheap and it was trash, and I kept doing it. And then like people just wanted me to do it because nobody else knew how to do it. So it just kept going on. And in Waco, I did all of the classics. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest video ever is Hammer on the Block. We had like thousands of people out there. Like we already did that. And then it's like, really, bro, I was trying everything in the game. I was working for the radio station. I felt like my music was like, I felt like I was banned from the game. You know what I mean? You know, when you get old and it's like, man, it's like, what do I do, bro? It's like I just started trying everything I could do, and I was relentless. And I was a guest on the radio show, and I ended up like it went viral. And then I started talking about like who was the best crackhead, and the radio lines blew up. And I got on the radio, and I was thinking like, if I get on the radio, they're gonna play me on the radio. So then I got on the radio, and they're like, you want to film this? You want to film this? And I was like, what about my songs? Can you play my song? Like I'll do whatever you want to do if you play my songs. And I probably got my songs played like 5 times from working like 6 months. So I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn
smoke and
into a
mirrors.
DJ again. So I started DJing at the strip club. I just started DJing every day at 3 days a week, and I just started like, man, I just had to go back to the drawing board. And then they had a Waco Awards, bro. And then they was like they kind of like I felt like they counted me out, you know what I'm saying? And then so I was like I sat under this tree and I had like this something in my soul, just I just released all the bad energy, and I just sat under this beautiful tree and I just spoke to the people, and I just was 100% transparent, and I just started a whole wave from that day, and I just started shooting artists, and I was working at a hotel making like 8.99 and 8 something an hour, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I would get off work working 40 hours, and I would go shoot like 3 videos a week for free for artists, and it just started snowballing just because they said I wasn't the best. So I was like, okay, if you don't think I'm the best, I don't want to say I'm the best. I gotta prove it. If you don't feel I'm the best, I gotta make it undeniable. If you want to ban me through music, you want to ban me through anything, I'm gonna figure out a way. And I was like, you know what? I just started creating a platform and started like now people don't even realize they don't even know I'm an artist. They don't even know I rap because they just know me through what just started happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't even know the transition because like I don't know. I just started making stuff and whatever is like my mic is like over here. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll just make whatever. You
Right.
know?
So I mean, I've had the privilege to hear some records that haven't been released. You got worldwide records that I think, you know what I'm saying? Like I've talked to Anthony about it before, and look looking at your style, right? People would be surprised how you can go. I mean, some of the records I think that you're sitting on and I've heard, they're
Yeah.
worldwide records. And so I guess what took so long for people to kind of catch on? Do you just feel like
I
it's a matter of like you just get your shot? Because to me, it was like when I first saw it, I was like, all right, obviously he a star. I remember when we pulled up into College Station, and I forget the club or the bar, but the energy.
Skybar.
What was that, Anthony? What
It
was
was
that at?
shots. It was Shotzi's the Sky Bar, right? Was it the Funk Final show?
It was
I
one of
think that's
them.
the first I had. It was it outdoors or indoors?
I think it was out. It might have been outdoors, but we've done shows indoors. One of the first time it was like a small bar, and then Gio just comes in that thing, and I'm talking about this dude's on the table. This dude, I mean, the whole crew on the tape. I'm like, who is this that busted in the club doing all this? And so it felt like it to me at least. It's like people are finally starting to get it. What took so long?
Man, I just feel like I wasn't focused, you know, like I blame it on me. I blame it on just being, you know, like the bad energy in my life. And I never had any, like, I really never had a lot of help, you know what I'm saying? And then I really didn't have a lot of guidance. And I felt like a lot of the people around me, like, you know, I could produce, you know what I mean? When you're a producer, it's hard, you know, because people want you to produce for them, but it's like, you know, sometimes you might never get that chance. Like being from Bellmead, being from College Station, like what labels are really driving through College Station like that? You know what I mean? So it's like it's tough, you know, when you from a small city and you trying to do it and you got to travel and you know, and I was want to sign to a label. I didn't want to talk to labels. I didn't want to mess with them. I didn't even know how if I did want to, you know what I mean? Like it's just I blame it on me, you feel me? I just feel like right now people are catching on because it's like undeniable at this point, like how fast I can produce, how good I can produce, whether it's music, like Whoa 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 is a one take freestyle that I just did in 3 minutes. And I messed up on one part, and that's where Cashy comes in on that one part where his head pops out because I didn't want to do it again. You know, and I just want to keep going on to the next thing. And like, especially with videos, I don't share old stuff. I just keep going so fast that like people have to watch it. Whether you and then if you don't like me, you're gonna see my name a million times because I create for so many artists. And then like not even on the music side, like the positivity I bring to people in comedy, like it's just different. It's just like people get tired of seeing me in Waco. They just like, bro, what like, bro.
Geo Exotic. Hey, Geo Exotic.
Yeah, bro, like that, bro. It went super viral, and it really was crazy because it's like that's like political and like you know, like I try to my comedy is like I try to think, and I don't just always pull the trigger on my ideas, but I have so many ideas, but I can't create until I get to that certain level. So I feel like now that you know, like so many people believe in me, like it gives me a certain type of energy where I can create on this next level now. And now that I am at that next level, like I don't want to stop and I want to just appreciate every moment, you know what I'm saying? And like never go back to just being so stale and being unhappy. Like, man, I was like suicidal, bro. Like I just left Miami last week and I was driving down the street and I showed my girl, I was like, hey, I almost committed suicide off that building. She's like, what? I was like, but I'm talking from a happy place, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so happy where I'm at. I'm so comfortable. I can talk about these things and I can shed light on just being happy with yourself and overcoming these things. You know what I'm saying? And just like when you create from love and you have a happy place and you could just do what you love to do, like it's an amazing feeling. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just keep doing it. Like,
For sure, man. That's well said. I wanted to know, man.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get your blessing on this. Can we show just a little bit of the? First of all, I want you to plug the channel because I mean your YouTube is blowing up. But can we play just like maybe a minute of the whoa 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 video?
yeah. Yeah, yeah. We just got back from Miami. Literally, my girl shot that video. We shot half of it in Waco, and like we went to Miami. She shot it like literally 15 minutes, but we just pulled over on the side of the road, shot it, had some fun. But it's just the life. It's like vlogging in real life. You know, it's like in between. My videos are just really what's happening right there. I'm eating pizza, just chilling, hanging out with the friends. I got my Funkos. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just chilling, bro.
For sure. So real quick, we're going to hey, so we're gonna get into your latest video. Hey man, this record, I was just
Whoa,
singing
whoa, whoa, whoa.
and I know records are good now, you know what I'm saying, as I grow older. I know records are good when little kids can hear can repeat the record, right? And so I was playing this, and you know I have my kiddos that were about to go to sleep, and I get a knock on the door, and they're singing the melody, and so at that point I was like, all right, he might have something because it's so unorthodox, which I love. So without no further ado, we're gonna get into it. You want to actually introduce the video, Gio?
Yeah, sure, sure. So this is the song off the this is actually the ninth video that I shot off of Forgot to Love the World, produced by Cashy. I mean, it's featuring Cashy. It was a one take freestyle, off the head. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Here we go.
Hey, Cashy, this shit smooth, bro.
Do 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 do. Whoa whoa whoa. Whoa 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 whoa. When I pull up, whoa 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 whoa. Bullets he has, whoa 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 whoa. Half white socks, whoa 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 whoa. Mason Martinez, whoa whoa whoa. Whoa 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 whoa. Whoa 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 whoa. That was your main, that's my whoa. That was your whoa. Whoa 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 whoa. That's my get hit like whoa. Whoa 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 whoa. I let the club, I let the club and ain't spend a dub. You was a scrub.
Middle fingers up for bitches who don't show no love.
Out of it cuz, we just went up, did it for fun, ROI funds, hey, I did this shit for commission, missing it, that was my mission, missing your bit like it's missing your bit like it's twisted, ooh, red dot, ooh, don't get hit with that red dot, ooh, hit in the head spot, ooh, headshot, ooh, whoa, 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 jumped in like four, yeah, hit it like whoa, hit like whoa, my bread like whoa, Papa John's all this dough, yeah. When I pull up, whoa, bullets he has, whoa, half white socks, whoa, Mason Martinez, whoa, let the club with your whoa. That was your main, that's my whoa. That was your whoa. Whoa. That's my whoa. Get hit like whoa. Whoa.
So we're back. Hey, so first of all, it's so catchy. It's so catchy, man. And so you telling me that was a
Yes.
one take freestyle? That's
one
it.
take. That's it.
That's it.
I did do ad libs on top. So I did the one take freestyle. I was like, "Yo, Cashy, hop on that part." Pretty much the song was done, and then like I just did the background whoa, like that, like just sounds. Other than that, everything was done. Like whoa, just like like little ad lib parts. But other than that, the whole thing was done. Like I didn't want to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because then I couldn't tell you it's a one take freestyle.
Right. Anthony, you made a comparison, man. Jump in here. When you see, when you see the whole the movement. First of all, uh, I have learned about, and I feel bad for this, but I'm about to make an admission. All the years I lived in Austin, right? I never knew how much talent existed in Waco. Cause Waco's maybe like an hour drive, if that.
Yeah.
And you would think that you would know, you know, how much talent is in that Waco pocket. I feel like I've been put
Yeah.
on to so much new music in terms of like it's almost overwhelming because when you look at it, it's like all of these guys are really, really good. And so you
Yeah,
have you have a lot of guys that are unheard of in Austin and unheard of in Waco, and you have legitimate like superstars. It's just the right amount of people need to hear their record. You're playing a part where you're breaking music and breaking your own like how does that even happen? You know what I'm saying? Like how does it happen? Because I feel like literally there's 10 different records I learned this year, artists I never heard of. I heard of them through you, right? And so
That's dope.
with that
That's
said,
dope.
like the movement, Anthony was saying something. Jump in,
It's
Anthony.
bigger than
Like
me.
what is
It's
the
bigger than
Hey,
me. It's
what
bigger
did
than
you
me.
say?
all right, check this out. So, man, here it's a funny story, man, and it's the way the universe works. But like on some real stuff, like I had it was we were doing a concert at Ruta Maya, man, with Sinai, bro. So he had his old band. I had NA Trey come out, and I remember Gio. I didn't know Gio personally yet, but I had just met you, Kevin, and somebody was trying to get Gio on a show. I go, man, I can. He had that one song. Man, I'm gonna have to go back to it, but it was like 2009. It was like super early, but he had a good single, and I wanted him on it, but for some reason it didn't work out. And then actually, you won I think you won like a Jerome Riddle painting or something that event. Um, Remember that Lil Wayne
Oh yeah.
like in the
Yeah.
drawing or something.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, that's how I met like both of y'all, and it was in the same time frame. So like you had Waco, you had Austin. I was like, man, there's some talent right here. It's just like I was, hey man, I was right for real. So I can say I was right again.
So what you I, I'm gonna say it. I don't like GR, I don't like doing this, right? I really don't like but I'm gonna do it, man. Cause it's hard to like it's hard for people to like get the concept unless they see it. So like once they see it, I think they get it. But to me, this looks like almost the next Texas wave of like the internet money movement. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
and I don't want to compare. I hate doing comparison because I know about art. I know how artists feel about that. Anthony, agree or what is your thoughts?
Man, so like, hey, like I was telling Gio the other day, I said, hey, um, this hasn't been duplicated since Lil B. So Lil B, shout out Lil B, but he was the one rapping and shooting his own videos, and then like Cole Bennett comes around and starts shooting a lot of hot videos. So I'm like, dude, but he doesn't rap, at least not that I know of yet. But he's got like everybody, he's got a roster of folks. So it's like, and he gets those ones that are all bubbling. So he's got a good He's got a good business model, man. And I see that. I see some similarities in Geo's game to where, hey, man, I'm calling it now. Like, hey, we early.
Yeah. So this right here, I'm a preview. This my song produced by Cashy. It's crazy that you say internet money because it's produced by Cashy and Nick Mira. He produces music for Juice World. So he's
Yeah.
produced my new single. It's called Ain't The Same.
What
So
you got the so
it's about the day that the world changed. You know what I'm saying? So, we all going through it.
we getting the exclusive
Speak.
preview.
I don't fit no boxes. You can't trap me
So Gio, so this
or
is
my
a
mind or my soul.
so
This
this
is
is
me
a
just speaking.
this is unreleased and this is you, Cashy and Nick Mira.
Yeah, every see mainly on my beats, I get it done by Cashy. Shout out to the GOAT, Cashy. He's
He's
he's the
cold.
he's the one. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm doing this is because of him. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to push that next generation. I feel like he's got it. You know what I mean? He's better than Post Malone. He's got it. He can make the beats and everything. You know what I mean? So he's got songs with Zay. He produced the one with Zaytov and everything. He got the Nick Mira. What's the other cat? The guy that does Playboy Cardi beats.
Okay.
All the big producers. He's done music with them. So really, I just really just do music with him, and he gets throw beats, and of course he's gonna let me get first pick at most of the beats. You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple other Nick Mira beats that he got just thrown around, and it just the Cashy is the GOAT, bro. That's all I can say. If it wasn't for Cashy, I would have done quit. You know what I'm saying? Like Me, him, and my girl, she moved out too. We lived in an apartment together, you know what I'm saying? And I was really gonna quit. And the reason I kept going was because of Cashy and the love that they kept in my life. So everything I do is for them, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my family. You feel me?
For sure,
Like
for
that's what
sure.
it is.
So the Cashy connection, how did that happen? Because Anthony put me on, and then of course I've heard the records, and it's just crazy. Like you would think that there would be more fanfare like around him
Yeah,
because the sound is very unique. Like you kind of know it's him, and that's the signature of a great producer is like when it's their record, like a Timbo beat, a Pharrell beat,
yeah.
right? And so I have no clue
Yeah.
that's the first time I have ever seen Cashy, right? In your video just now. And
Hmm.
so how has he managed to stay a secret? And how did you guys even link up?
Well, we linked up because he used to live a block over from me. So even before he started producing, he actually was at my mom's house just as through being in Bellmead and really like a fan of music. And I was the old head in music. So like we already was linked up and we went to the same school. We from the same place. We from the same situation, trailer park, just trying to make it out. So, when I moved to Austin, I just seen how great he was, I've always worked with artists and being like an A&R and even behind the scenes and plenty of artists. But he really took advantage of the knowledge I gave him and I seen it. So I gave him more knowledge and I gave him more and more. And now it's like he gives me knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a blessing just to be partnered up with him and we say it's the label and that's what we call it. But at the end of the day, it ain't no label. We ain't on no paperwork. That's just my brother and everything we do. Like I was making like $1,200 a week, and I gave him my job. Like that'll tell you, like it ain't about money. Anything I could do for the bro, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Anything he gave me a Zaytoven beat for no money. You know what that means? You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
gave me a Nick Mara beat for no money. You feel me? Like it's beyond music. Like words don't even explain what I would do for my brother. You know what I'm saying?
It's awesome. Anthony, I know you want to jump in here. I do have a question though. Gio, I'm gonna put you on the spot, man, because okay? So
Hmm.
I'm co-signing Giovanni the King, and I can vouch and I can say, listen, if you're into to certain type of records, you need to really follow this guy. If you had to put together a Waco's to hear list, like you gotta have this. Who are I guess give me five Waco artists, and I know it's gonna put you in a funny situation because I feel like I've heard about 10, but who are
Yeah.
the guys that just undeniably like people are sleeping right now on these guys, you have to hear them. Who are they?
Well, the thing is about me, and I don't like doing top five lists. But what I'm doing, I have a song that I'm about to put out. It's called "The City." You know the branding, "The City,"
The
of course,
city.
it's "The City." You know what I'm saying? So we have a song. It's six of us. You know what I mean? So who we got on there? There's so many different artists. There's so many different artists. Um, man, who? Let me see. Who's on that song? We got
Who's Jay
C4.
Trouble? You got Jay Trouble on there?
J Trouble's on there. We got J Trouble. We got C4 Explode. So the way I did it, bro, I don't like saying who's the top, but I just look at who got something different to bring to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's do
That's
that then.
what I'm saying, and that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So like C4, he's like a dope lyricist. You know what I'm saying? J Trouble, he's like that raw Texas. We got Eastside Black on the song. He just that straight Eastside. He got Eastside in his name, so don't play with him. Um, TLA Savage, he's got that savage energy and he just live. He's on the hook. I got I am Lil DJ 1800, which to me, I think bro is like one of the most raw, talented artists. Like he don't even know how good he is. Whether you tell him or not, he don't even understand how good he is. And from being like an A&R and then be able to see it, like now I know what people like. He's crazy. Like he's out there. Like
Yeah.
that used to be me, and like I try to give him advice, and he listens. You know what I'm saying? But he don't even know how wild I used to be. You know what I'm saying? They just look at me as the old dude, and I be on him. But it's like, bro, he's so good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so good. Um, that's a good steak. My bad, my girl brought a steak. She finna cook a steak. Uh,
There we go. There we go.
who else is on there? We got Savage. We got me. Um, man, who else is on that song? Oh yeah, Young Money. Young Money. I just dropped the video on him today. He's like a really dope artist, super consistent, just raw, you know what I'm saying? Like that energy, like, you know, like he's got the look, everything, like and what I did is I just tried to put like a pizza, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted it to be one of the pizzas where it's like split in four, you know what I'm saying? It's all different flavors from everywhere. Like I don't want a pizza where it's just all the meat, you know what I mean? I don't want all meat on there. I want a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? Like it's every race on one song on the city. You
For
know,
sure.
every single race. There's not one demographic left out. People that are on this clique, that clique. It ain't about none of that. It's about who's got something going on.
For
But
sure.
there's so many. I can't even say, bro. There's so many talented artists out here. Like
I
so
mean,
many, bro. It's 50. It's
literally,
50.
I'm about to plug. So if you're seeing this on the live right now, you have to go. You have to go. Giovanni the King. Literally, just put on his playlist and just go through all the different artists that he shot. Like you gonna be impressed. Like literally, just go listen. It's something. Hey, it's something from every. It feels like you have all the subgenres. It
Yeah,
feels like
everything,
everything like that.
everything. Now, my channel, because that's how I create. I don't like I said in the song produced by Nick Mira. I don't fit in no boxes. You can't trap me or my mind or my soul. You understand that?
For
So I
sure.
don't like people being trapped. I don't like people being this or that. No, I like hood music. I like comedy music. I like trap music. I have plenty of videos where people point guns at me. I just got done doing the viral where the guys then said Jesus Christ and it's doop, 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 doop. I just did his music video. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. Like I don't care. I just did Tom and Lil Flips. It's Texas. I just left Miami and we did a poly couple and they have a lifestyle video. I do all types of different videos. Like my channel is everything. You know what I'm saying?
So you if you have to just you have to get yourself like a night where you can just binge and then just go through the GTK channel because you're gonna be entertained, right? You're gonna have a little bit of everything, and so that's what I think. That's what to me it seems like your channel is finally like blowing up, and so for people who
Yeah.
who are YouTubers or just content creators in general, everybody's like, what does it take to start getting that momentum? And I've kind of seen like the
Yeah.
trajectory in just your numbers of there's something there, you know what I'm saying? And so if you
Yeah.
just sit, like literally take an afternoon and just let your fingers do the work and just scroll through the videos, you're gonna find something that you like. Um, before I go, I've been putting you on the spot, right? The last
Hmm.
thing is we sometimes we have political discussions on the show. Tonight is not gonna be one of those nights, but I am gonna put you on the spot. All right,
Okay.
before we go, right? The presidential election is coming, right? Now say Joe Biden comes to you, and then say Donald Trump comes to you, and they say Donald's like, listen, I want my video to be bigly. I want it the bigliest video ever, right? And Joe, if he can remember that he's shooting a music video, he's asking, hey, can you shoot my video as well? Would you shoot either one's video, and what would you do to make it look fire?
Well, the way I look at it, man, I'm from Bellmead, Texas, man. I've been so poor, man. I survived off dollar cheeseburgers. I done survived off of 7-Eleven snacks, hot dogs, you know what I'm saying, with nacho cheese and 79-cent drinks, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take that money. You feel me? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna be happy about taking it too. But man, I guess because my family's all from New York, I would probably have to say Trump because I have a lot of people like I don't really even look at the internet. Like I don't believe none of that stuff as a content creator. I just think they're just creating content and getting clicks. So I mean, I would just say Trump, man. He's the world's biggest content creator at this point. I don't agree with much politics because I don't even know. I've been so poor. I just get my money and go home. You feel me?
I feel you.
Uh, I don't like racism. I could say that much. I would definitely try to slide in something funny, like you know what I'm saying. Maybe a little clip a little clip of something funny, like somebody hot siding on them or something. That way it's kind of funny. That way people like, bro, you didn't turn into Kanye West, did you? You know what I'm saying? You didn't leave us in the dust or nothing. I'm like, no, but, you know,
Look,
I gotta get that money though too, man.
hey, I'm just saying if there was a video that would be entertaining, I feel like you would put your spin on it, and all I can see is I could see it in my mind that would be a fire video.
Yeah,
So
and
did
I actually in one of my videos in New York, I actually back in the day, I have a clip that I'm in front of Trump Towers, drinking a bottle of water, chugging a bottle of water. So I mean, he got somewhat of a cameo. And my brother, I used to have a brother that lived in I mean, he worked security at Trump Towers. So like New York, I mean, my everybody loves New York in my family, so I guess
so
that's what it is.
so just for context, if you're just tuning in, we're strictly talking about if you had to shoot a music video, whose music video would he shoot? So we're not talking about the specifics of voting for either candidate, but what candidate would be the most? Would you have the most fun and be able to be the most creative shooting a video with? And so Giovanni chose Trump. I honestly think that if that combination happened, like I can't imagine, like
Do y'all see his commercials that he drops? Like, do y'all watch his advertisements on YouTube? Like I do. Like he is good with the trolling and the advertising. He be on there like talking bad, and he has like scary music. He be scaring old people to go shopping. I be like, man, he's scaring old people to click on the button. You ain't even doing nothing. He's scared. He literally is scaring you from a YouTube video, and I'm like, if you're dumb enough to get scared, man, oh, I can't be mad. As a troller, as a content creator, all I could do is be like, man,
so you could take his troll to the next level.
hey, man, I did the Joe Exotic, man. You know that was kind of big. You know what I'm saying? The
Hey,
Joe
if you
Exotic.
haven't seen it, you have to go to Geo's YouTube channel. Is it still up? The Geo
Yeah,
Exotic.
yeah, it's on there.
If
It's
you
on
need a
there.
laugh, man, you just got to go check it out. So we always do this. We're gonna wrap the show in just a second.
Yeah,
We do a
I
minute
can
to
I
win it. So
can I get some shout outs?
yeah,
I
yeah,
got a
yeah, yeah.
minute.
Yes.
Okay, so I got some shout outs. First off, I got to give a shout out to my girl Vera, my girl V, Joe from Waco. Shout out to Texas Roadhouse, my boy Travis from you know what I'm saying, Twitch gang. You know what I'm saying? He's always twitching, keeping my streams up. Fire Rico, he's one of the artists I shoot for. He's really dope. Kenya, beautiful from ATX. Jason Anderson, he's a dope artist I shoot for. The Game, actually, the rapper The Game actually is messing with him real tough. He posts his videos and he likes the content that I made for him. So shout out to The Game, Black Wall Street. I don't know if that's still his name, whatever. Joseph, my boy Sip. Shout out to AEW. He helps me with my wrestling figures. Harley, King Killer, E from Skunk. Shout out to Skunk. They keep me dripping in skunk. Tetris, Super Cuddy, Brandon, Brian, Chopper, and Crystal. Those are all the shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl Roy. Shout out to Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
yeah.
You know what
Hey,
I'm talking about?
who's your favorite wrestler, man?
Uh, my favorite wrestler. Oh man, I would have to say probably Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. So look, my boys, they're 4 and 5. They're now like obsessed with wrestling. They just discovered who the Ultimate Warrior was,
Oh
and
yeah.
they have lost their minds. Like they have lost their minds. They don't know who Macho Man is.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Hey,
Where's he at?
show them the Macho Man. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got who else? I got Sting autograph.
That's the Sting Classic. How many figurines you got?
I got this. I got the Sting belt. I mean the bat. I got the Mick Foley sock, Mr. Socko.
Oh.
in an off-white sock case. You know what I'm saying? Big drip. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, probably like 50, 30, maybe.
That's
I
it.
got Coming to America action figures. You know what I'm saying? I do have a collection of inspirational African American people that inspire me. I got Prince coming in. You know what I'm saying? Let your soul glow on them. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta be inspired, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have fun with it. And this is all the stuff like I'm always in this table editing and I'm here for hours and I make it look fun, but sometimes it's not, you know. So I just try to keep things and people that inspire me right next to me. So I remember like, yo, I could be this great if I keep going. You know what I mean?
For sure. Hey, so I'm gonna throw some comments in there. So E Da Vinci. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, E Da Vinci, y'all need to tap in with him. He has a clothing brand, Skunk. They have a whole like thing at the store, Hype Waco. That's like the whole team. So they got a whole movement. So y'all gotta get. We're gonna get y'all some Skunk. I'm gonna get y'all some Skunk. So y'all gotta tell me y'all sizes. I'm gonna get y'all some Skunk so y'all can rep Skunk down there. Cause we're serious about that Skunk in Waco. That's huge.
And that's E Da Vinci. So hey,
That's
I just
E Da
posted a
Vinci.
comment. We got Ryan Big R Morales. He got flames for this is in response to your video. Uh, Jason Anderson. Shouts out to Jason. Geo. That's his comment.
Yeah, he's
Let
the
me throw
one with the
some more. It's
game.
not done
The
yet.
game. He's the game. He got the game listening to him. He's serious. He's a threat to Texas. He's a threat.
Clarence Willis. Yo, that's lit. Keep pushing. Paul Cash.
That's Cashy.
That's
That's Cashy.
That's
Cashy,
Cashy.
man.
Y'all gotta follow him.
I'm about to follow you right now.
And he
Uh
has a sports talk show, so y'all got to get on his sports show now.
oh he better be talking about how great the Longhorns are. That's all I gotta say. Cashy, listen, man. We don't want no trouble, man.
I'm down.
Hey, in
I'm
my
down.
old age, I
Kevin
don't do no
does
beefing, but I will beef over the Longhorns. Travis Short,
Kevin does another
Bellmead, Texas,
sport.
stand up. Hey, if you tuned in from Bellmead, shouts out to Bellmead, Waco, stand up right now, send Texas in the building. Hey, so we're gonna be closing out the show. We always do a minute to win it. Anthony, you going first this week because I'm gonna give our guest the last minute. So, what do you have to say in your minute to win it?
Okay, man. So you know what? Hey, New Music Mondays was always about new music back in the day. So you know what? Some songs I would say to check out would probably be, man. One of my favorite songs right now is the Juice World and Marshmallow. I don't know if you heard that joint yet, but
Fire.
that is hard. And I like the more and more I listen to it, the more and more I like it. So like they're on to something right there. That was nice, dude. So and I've just become more of a fan of Juice World now that I see it. Um, so yeah, bro. And Internet Money, I would say Internet Money. They got a new song out called Lemonade, and that thing's tough too. So like I like those two songs this week.
For sure, Gio, you back in the frame, man. It's your minute to win it.
Man, to win it, man, I just want to say blessings to everybody going through, man. This COVID season's been crazy and a lot of changes. And that's where my song came from. Ain't the same because the world ain't the same. You know what I mean? And I just try to take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and just be blessed every single day I'm on earth and try to give good energy to the people around me. Create with love, create from within. Just like let your soul glow, keep shining, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Whether you at work, just try to take happiness into everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Um, man, just blessings to everybody, man. It's been a crazy week. Just left Miami. Just linked up with my favorite artist. I had another favorite artist that I asked him a year ago to do a song with me, and I couldn't afford it. He was going to charge me $1,500. He hit me up to work just last week, and he's cool with No Jumper, and he was cool with Juice World. So I feel like maybe I'll end up putting him on the song that was produced by Nick Mira, and then Nick Mira is gonna be jamming it, and then it's gonna be on No Jumper, and we're speaking that into existence on a radio show now. So that way, when I'm on No Jumper, I'm gonna mention this show, and I'm gonna shout y'all out, and it's gonna be so just like I told you so moment. You know what I'm saying?
For
And that's gonna
sure.
be what it is.
There we go. Hey, so again, hey, Giovanni Tha King, Waco, Texas, Bellmead, Texas, in the building tonight. Y'all already know how it goes down. It's the Kevin Jack Show. Hey, every Monday we do New Music Monday. So if you ever have music that we need to hear or artists that we need to hear, send it to Kevin at kevinjack.com or kevinjackmusic@gmail.com. Anthony, man, look, man. Hey,
Like,
we're
yeah,
here early, bro. We're here
Y'all was here
early. You know
first.
what I'm saying?
First.
Hey,
First.
we're here early. You know,
First.
just this will be that. This is like that XXX Tentacion. No jumper
yeah,
interview. So just give us credit that we told you so. When it happens, just say Anthony and Kevin told us so. All
I
right.
told you.
Hey,
right.
well, peace and much love. As I always say, once you go Jack, you never go back. It's the Kevin Jack Show. Stay up. We out.